All right. Hello, everybody. Let's get the sound a bit up here. Between games, like Rose Guns Days has it a little lower than, as higher volume overall, and this game has it a bit lower for some reason. Hello, Luca, Tease, or Megas. Welcome back to Tales of Arise. Last time we went to Lenegis and did everything in Lenegis and found some major things that explained almost everything with the story. And we were about to go to Rena, which turns out is like a freaking hollowed out planet that has like a ton of it blown the chunk out. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. My microphone is being all weird, not turning properly. Let's see. Whew! Okay, I really want to see what happens. We were also, we were picked up by somebody back on Lenegis. Let's go. Woo! Oh, good thing I stopped where I did.
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
I've only ever seen Rena from the surface of Dana, so I figured it was just another round planet like ours.
Same.
Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Fuck happened to
Beats
Rena?
me. I have absolutely no clue. It's so surreal. It looks like a broken egg or something.
Rena and Dana. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars.
Not even the Renan people on Lenegis knew.
But to think that they lied to us, not only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
Okay, who's the wise guy that summoned us here?
Someone formidable enough to bring our starship along with us.
They must be here somewhere. Let's find them.
More skits.
That beam of light joining Dana and Rena. It was the Renan side that it first came from, right?
That's what it looked like. And then the Danon side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renan homeworld? To reawaken the wedge in Lenegis?
Which would mean that whoever's behind all this is on Rena after all. But what are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Try to stay calm. With so many factors we don't understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere. What is it?
No, it's just... Zephyr once told me the same thing.
Aww.
So much for me making progress, huh?
You made it this far, didn't you? You notice something, you change it. That's all anyone can do. But you can't stand still in the meantime.
Awesome. Shion is so strong. Seriously, she had to have been to survive what she went through. Alright, so the elevator is the only thing we can do. Oh my god. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Oh, okay. Central level, I guess? Okay. Where the fuck are we? That's where we're supposed to go. Can we even visit the upper level at all? Okay, we can't. Alright. Making 30-minute streams or videos? I don't know. What would I even make a short video about, though? Luca. Oh, what's this?
This place looks a lot like that room we saw back in the Forbidden Zone.
Huh? What's that?
Oh my god, somebody's in a stasis pod. Oh my god. I wonder.
It's one of those!
A red woman in disguise. Or is this their true form?
So it was a trap?
I wonder, could it possibly be Shion's ancestor?
It doesn't look like it can move.
in that suit? Did she put herself in like a stasis?
Tell me, are you the one who brought us here?
That is correct. It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
I guess not.
It can talk.
What are you?
Hevrect 35.
Hevrect 35. Is that your name?
I knew there would be an AI here.
What is this place? No, wait, before that. Just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
You brought us here.
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our will, by a group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
The Great Spirit.
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women, pulling their strings?
What did you do to us?
What happened?
I examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any way. Identifiers detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control. I see why they viewed you as a danger now.
Oh, goody. More riddles.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not, it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here. Let's at least hear it out.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helganquil. The Red Women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time, but not our true form.
Wait, are you actually aliens?
Helganquil?
You are on Dake Phasal, a celestial base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's Great Spirit no longer reaches us here.
Oh my god.
Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, I have used any and all
They are
means
aliens.
to extend my lifespan. As I have done so, I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dana from this position.
A question. What is this great spirit of which you speak? Is it something that rules over your kind?
Correct. The Great Astral Spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will, a voice we cannot refuse.
A voice? Just like Dana.
The voice of the Great Spirit speaks to our hearts directly, and we have served it without question throughout the ages.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this great spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
The true ruler of Rena. It could be the same thing that's controlling Volron.
Wait, back up. You're telling us this great spirit of yours is the one that ordered you things to harvest the astral energy from Dana? I'm not sure I believe that.
Why not? We've already made contact with the will of Dana back in the Wedge, and in the Forbidden Zone on Lenegis. If Dana has a will of its own, I don't see why Rena wouldn't.
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying. If Dana has a will like Rena, then that would mean that we've been controlled by the voice of Dana this whole time, just like these things.
Dana's will hasn't been forcing us to do anything.
Yeah, but...
Let's assume that what Hevrect 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed now that we are disconnected.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dana is much smaller and quieter compared to that of Rena's Great Spirit.
Well, that's good.
Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dana's is shared among all its constituents. So thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
Which
Well,
explains
that's a
why we
relief.
felt its will where we did. The wedge and Lenegis are where so much of that energy had been accumulated.
The Great Spirit's desire is to consume all astral energy. And the pursuit of that desire is why you see Rena in its current state.
Jeez.
As a result, it has turned its attention toward Dana.
Well, there's our final boss.
Is that why the crown contest is necessary? So that the Great Spirit can feed off of Dana?
Indeed. And it was to that end that we Helganquil devised the crown contest. Had the initial spirit channeling from 300 years ago succeeded, all of Dana's astral energy would have been seized.
Jeez.
But the ceremony failed. Lenegis was severely damaged, and you lost both the Sovereign and the Renaissance.
Correct. A change in plan was required to ensure the spirit channeling success. However, recreating the Renaissance required a vast amount of energy.
And that's why they conquered.
That is why we turned
Oh
to
my
Dana.
god.
So that was the real purpose behind the crown contest. An efficient means to harvest the necessary energy from Dana.
Jeez.
This is all happening because of me.
No, it's because of that stupid spirit.
Nevertheless, you still haven't answered one of Alphen's original questions. Just why have you brought us here to your base, Hevrecht 35?
First, it was to confirm the identities of you, my unexpected visitors. Second, it was to ascertain whether you would be likely to accept my request.
A request? But what could someone like you want us to...
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
I think that's what we wanted to do anyway.
I'm sorry, did you just ask us to kill your master?
I did. It is in your best interest that you do so, I might add.
What makes you say that?
Lenegis has entered the final stage of the spirit channeling plan. As we speak, Dana's energy is being harvested en masse and transmitted to Rena. If nothing is done about the Great Spirit, it will not be long before all is lost.
You're saying the destruction we saw earlier is just the beginning? That...
We won't let that happen.
Why do you want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly? Is it to save our world? To free you, Helganquil, from under its control? Why?
No. My primary concern is validating our findings and analysis, which have taken many years to realize. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change these systems. However, I will not deny that vengeance also plays a part.
Vengeance? For what?
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species is on the brink of extinction.
They are aliens.
You mean... you're dying?
At this stage, it would be wise for you to talk with the others. Ask them what you need to know. Once you have your answer, return to me. If you agree to help, I shall fix your ship.
Others? Just how many of you are there?
I am the only Helganquil who inhabits Dake Phasal.
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
It's no use. I think it's done talking to us. Let's take a look around.
Well. Oh, there's a thingy here. Holy shit. Seems to manage Hevrecht 35's condition. Lots of vital signs are displayed. Oh.
You can't seriously be buying anything that creature told us, right? I mean, it's practically blackmailing us into doing its dirty work.
To be honest, the conversation went on for so long, I'm not sure I understood all of it. How about you, Dohalim? Were you able to follow it at all?
At the very least, everything it said about the Renan Great Spirit adds up. At the end of the day, this whole chain of events comes back to astral energy. That being said, had we not previously encountered the will of Dana, I suspect I would find its story much more difficult to believe.
That's true.
The spirit of Rena wants to see Dana completely destroyed.
But why? Astral energy is supposed to be a force that creates and shapes the world.
Why is it so
It
evil?
doesn't matter. I don't care if we're up against an entire world or what its game is. We're not going to let it destroy Dana.
Right.
There is one other thing that concerns me. How the Great Spirit, the Helganquil, and the Crown Contest are all part of a centuries-long plan is clear enough. But what about the Renans? How do they factor
I
into
was
all
thinking
this?
about that too. Yeah.
Now that you mention it, and all that talk, Hevrek 35 never even brought up the Renans once.
That's
and
true.
as for the Helganquil, we never did find out just what they are either.
Maybe it had a reason for keeping its silence. Or perhaps there's even more going on. Maybe the others will shed more light on the matter.
This is insane.
Let's find out.
Damn, this story is going crazy places. Hold on, just trying to fix this microphone. Why is it being so difficult? There we go. Finally. Okay. Holy schnapps. We're on the medium level, right? So, lower level. Let's see what's there, and then we'll do upper level. So yeah, they're not robots, but aliens. Although they speak very robotically. I wonder if they are the true inhabitants of Rena, and the people we think of as Renans are actually Danans that they brought to their own planet and like engineered there. That would be a crazy twist, eh? Like, holy fuck. Right, there's 2 places to go here. Oh, you can hear me better now? That's good. I'm glad. What's over here? No, this is just a room. Not even a frickin' chest. You can hear me better now? That's great. Okay. Let's keep going. Because he gave this space station, Lenegis, a completely different name. So, looks like they're aliens. Definitely. Oh, there are people here. Humans.
Who are they?
What is it?
Oh, my apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any humans from the outside world.
Are you a Renan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
I guess so? What does that
The
mean?
Overseer told us to answer any questions you might have.
All
Whatever
right.
you want to know, we'll tell you as much as we can.
More
But
lore.
be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic shift that we don't want to miss.
Subjects? What the fuck?
What a weird guy.
He must have meant Hevrek 35 when he mentioned that overseer.
And what was that about subjects? You don't think he meant Dana and Rena, do you?
There isn't anyone else we can talk to. I guess we should ask around here.
This is insane. Let me, you say you can't hear the game that well? I'll raise it a bit then. Tell me if the game is too loud. Holy schnapps.
Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Sure. It's going to be a while before the 2 planets undergo their next shift, so I can talk until then.
Oh, that's Talus and
Please, tell
Jaffe.
us what you know about the Helganquil.
He voiced
You mean the
Eisen
Overseer's species?
in Berseria.
I can't say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From Rena,
I
obviously.
knew it! I fucking knew
From
it!
Rena? Wait, are you telling us those things live right
They're the
alongside
original
the
inhabitants
Renans
of
down
Rena.
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first place.
What?
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought the Overseer explained everything.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Oh my
Well,
god.
in a nutshell, The Renans were originally created from Danans by the Helganquil.
Oh my god! What?
But if that's true, then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
Whoa!
There aren't. But there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language. People of Rena.
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction, yes? In essence, we were created to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all die.
Oh
they
my...
gathered Danans who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded from there. That's why we, as their descendants, can all cast arts, albeit to varying degrees.
Oh my god!
Straight. Are you saying Renans were originally created from Danans that the Helganquil kidnapped?
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use astral arts on Dana now.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive than your conventional surgeries. They have these tiny machines that are practically invisible, which they insert into their bodies and...
Enough! You needn't tell us anymore.
Oh my god!
How can you speak so calmly about all of this?
I guess I can see how, when viewed in a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque. But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. They saved us from crawling the earth in ignorance. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it. Anyway, the Helganquil are the real Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal.
That makes total sense.
They're also mostly the ones behind what you see going on between the two planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
I see. Thanks for filling us in.
Oh my god!
Does he really expect us to believe that Renans never truly existed? How absurd.
Makes sense when you think about it from an evolutionary
getting
perspective.
to the bottom of it all, some new revelation smacks us in the face.
Then let's hope this is our last revelation for a while.
I doubt it. It makes sense that beings from two different planets would evolve to look very differently. I guess we're not going by Star Trek rules after all. Oh my god! Wow. Appears to make constant monitoring to ensure nothing approaches Dig Phasal, aka Lenegis. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh.
Have you guys lived up here in Dig Phasal with Hevrek 35 for a long time?
Yes. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head just how long it's been, though. We regularly go into stasis, so our sense of time has gotten rather out of whack over the years.
I see.
Why are you all even here in the first place?
Originally, this station was where we worked to perform maintenance on Lenegis from the outside.
We heard that the facility ended up in its current location due to an accident.
Oh, it was terrible. Apparently there was some kind of accident, and when help never arrived, they presumed the entire facility had been destroyed.
And you've been working for Hevrek 35 ever since?
Well, at first we thought that there was nobody else inside the facility, but then it turned out the Overseer was there all along.
What do you mean?
The Helganquil have the technology to cloak themselves around us Renans.
Yeah.
As long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even if it's right in front of them.
Which would explain why Shion and I failed to notice the Red Women previously. Do they employ an astral art of some sort?
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand, the type of cloaking they use is primarily achieved through mechanical means. In addition, they also used hypnosis devices and information control to get us to do what they wanted without being detected. It's a pretty sophisticated operation, especially since it avoids any unnecessary conflict. I have to imagine that's how Lenegis is still run.
But aren't the Helganquil themselves controlled by the Great Spirit? If so, why aren't Renans affected by it in the same way?
The Great Spirit's mind control only works on Helganquil, so they had to employ other means to manipulate us Renans.
I see.
You act like this didn't affect you personally. If I was you, I'd be mad as hell at their deceptions.
I mean, sure, I was surprised when I first found out about it, but it happened so long ago.
Hevrek 35 has clearly ceased concealing itself, though. Why is that?
Who can say? My guess is it just got bored, or maybe even a little lonely.
Don't you want to go back home to Rena or Lenegis? Our ship is going to be fixed pretty soon. You could ride with us.
No way. If we went back after knowing the truth, they'd either just brainwash us or purge us outright. After all this time, there's nothing to be gained from going back. We've all agreed it'd be best to simply stay here and watch everything unfold instead. Things are going just fine with the Overseer. Not that it'll be around much longer. It can't extend its life any further. That said, I'm sure it's pleased to see the final stage of the plan before it passes on.
What is the plan?
Thank you for answering our questions.
This is insane. That is such a good plot twist.
Do you know anything about a spirit channeling
Yes,
plan?
tell us about this.
If you mean the first plan from 300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective was?
Yes. It was to use Lenegis to siphon off Dana's astral energy and send it to Rena.
Exactly. However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large quantity of astral energy without it becoming sentient. Second, we had to figure out how to convert Dana's energy so it would be compatible with Rena.
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and Maiden to convert the energy.
We have a winner! However, the first plan failed when the Sovereign was overwhelmed and became frenzied.
My bad.
The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. I'm told he slaughtered many Renans in Helganquil that day. For the next plan, we tried to recreate the Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark astral energy types.
I see.
To amend that, we set our sights on Dana, and implemented a system whereby we could extract energy from it.
And the crown contest began.
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further mishaps. A new Sovereign had to be made as well.
He's talking about this.
It was such tremendously difficult work.
Cold.
Its success was dubious. But from the look of things, it would appear such worries were unfounded.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Flower? Oh, that thing. That's the physical manifestation of all the astral energy that's been harvested from Dana. As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy. At this point, it's likely that it's become physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Hevrek 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes, and yet here we are. Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
He talks like the potential end of the world is just another day on the job.
You've
Seriously.
got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their minds are in?
Damn, he's talking.
Feels
about
like
this
our whole
so
world has been
coldly.
turned upside down. Is there anything we know that's still true at this point?
Seriously, I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
Let's take a moment to gather ourselves. I know all of this is a lot to believe and take in, but I think it's fair to say that we've found the answers we've been looking for. Does everyone agree?
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never expected it to all boil down to Rena's great spirit being behind everything.
Everything that's happened, everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil. Then the Helganquil created the Renans, who went on to invade and rule over the Danans.
Plus, the reason the Great Spirit can't directly control the Renans as well is likely because they were originally Danans all along.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe too much, even. We should probably take it easy and rest our minds a bit. Why don't we all take some time to think things over before we decide on our next move?
Seriously.
That's a good idea, Kisara. If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, then we've got a really big fight ahead of us. Because it's not just Dana on the line, but Rena too. If we're going to do this, we need to be completely sure of ourselves. So let's go ahead and break off for now. We aren't in any immediate danger, so we should be okay. You sure you don't want to be alone right now?
I could ask you the same question.
I figured I'd get all my thinking in while walking around and checking up on everybody.
I'll go along with you. I'm interested to hear what's on everyone's minds too.
Sounds good. Let's go find them.
Everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
Yeah, let's hit up each spot. Everything we thought we knew, it was all just a fabrication that the Red Women, no, that the Helganquil made up.
Right. Assuming we can believe anything that Hevrek 35 has told us, that is.
Yeah, I guess we are gonna fight Ego.
Well, if the names are anything to go by, it's possible the Helganquil could be behind the fruits of Helgen too.
That makes sense.
But if Hevrek 35 was telling the truth, and this was all just one massive lie, does that mean everything we've done up until now has been pointless?
No, I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. I think it just means we've lost our foothold for now. That's all.
Really? Well then, if we've lost it, I guess we'll just have to find another. All of us together. And if we can't find one, then we'll make a new one. End of story.
Make one, huh? I see. Right then. Count me in.
Dang. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. So... Oh my god. Wait. So she's an in. No, I don't wanna sleep just yet. But, okay, and that's what that area over there is for. Oh! Side quest, dude. Huh? You found me collapsing and helped me back up? Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to you, I can continue to go about my research. Happy bottles. Okay. Hey, Kisara. What's up?
Oh, it's you two. Does he seem like he's doing any better now?
He who? Oh, you mean Dohalim, don't you?
I know that we're all struggling to wrap our minds around it all, but he looked like he was taking it really hard earlier.
What do you think about everything we've learned? About the Renans and the Great Spirit and all that?
On some level, I'm not even really sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, the Great Spirit is like a huge natural disaster, but with a mind and will of its own. But if that thing's hellbent on trying to destroy our planet, then the only thing left for us to do is stop it.
Yeah, Luca, I guess the
As
Great
for the
Spirit is
Renans,
just like Ego.
I suppose my feelings on that are a bit more mixed.
How so?
Coexistence between Danans and Renans in Menancia is still a work in progress. In my case, I think that's partly because deep down, I was still on guard around Renans. So, to be told that they're like us, that they're actually just like us is, well, I guess it's a little deflating, to be honest.
You kept a pretty level head.
You mean about the Renans? At the end of the day, the Helganquil and the Great Spirit are the ones who are responsible. But At the same time, I realize that not every Danon is necessarily going to believe that either.
I know you're already aware of this.
That's
but
true.
the list of grievances the Danons have against the Renans is long, and understandably so. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same, yeah, I don't think they're going to take to it too kindly.
Even just among the Danons, I'm sure there'll be some who emerge with power and some who won't. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance,
Yep.
then we'll be
definitely.
in a truly good place.
Well, first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we have.
One thing at
Yeah.
a time. Yeah.
It'd be nice if one day people
Jeez.
could learn to get past their hatred like Rinwell did.
It's no small task. We can't pretend like the past didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain and suffering.
Exactly.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way that they do. But if we just keep yelling at each other about it, we'll never move on. In a worst-case scenario, it might lead to even more people getting killed.
And we all have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also embrace each other's pain in a sense.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's true. Everybody has their own scars, their own trauma. The first step to healing those wounds is to put aside that hatred. It won't be achieved through reasoning, but I think it's a good first step, if nothing else. And now, I think I see a way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to get wiped out.
Definitely. We gotta go and kill Ego. We finally know who the mastermind behind all this is, and it's a living planet, Rena itself, that took control of its own people, who freaking genetically engineered Danons, and like, oh my god.
You both seem awfully calm.
Only because after everything we've seen, we don't have the energy to keep being shocked.
How are you holding up, Rinwell? That whole talk about the Renans looked like it shook you up a bit.
Yeah. I get this sinking feeling whenever I remember how Danon mages like my family were persecuted and died out. And now, I finally know why that is. But I was thinking, if Renans end up living together with Danons again, then mages won't be such an unusual thing to see on Dana anymore, right? I know it's not as simple as all that, but Danons probably won't be so quick to let their guards down. And there might be Renans who still act superior because of their arts.
It wouldn't surprise me. 300 years of bad blood and prejudice isn't going to be an easy thing to overcome.
Yeah, I know firsthand just how much hatred can take hold in your heart once you let it in. But even so, I was still able to change. And if I can change, so can anyone else. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I could use my position as both a Danon and a mage to help bring both sides together.
Wow.
Rinwell.
That great spirit worries me too, though. Dana's will feels so warm and inviting. So why is Rena's will trying to destroy our entire planet?
It's just evil.
Now that you mention it, Heverick 35 and the other scientists here never really brought that up. Maybe they don't know either.
Maybe. But regardless, at the end of the day, Dana's still our home. There's no way we can let it be destroyed.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter what.
Welcome to the stream, Mystery Theater. Thank you.
I still can't believe it, man.
You're not the only one still trying to make sense of all this. Believe me.
Really? You've never struck me as the type of guy to get hung up on these sorts of things.
Did you forget what happened back in Thistleum? Once my memories started coming back to me, I felt completely and totally lost.
It was really that bad for you?
Yeah, it was. But thanks to Law and everybody else, I remembered that I still had things out there worth fighting for.
Man, I think you might be a better guy than me, Alphen. All I can remember thinking was, when's this guy gonna get his act together?
Law,
I was too worried about repeating the same mistakes I'd made back with my dad, and running away from the truth. That was no way to live. And I've tried to stay strong, my way. But all this talk about other races and the world ending, if I can be honest with you guys, it's just all too much for me to handle right now.
I know this is going to sound strange coming from me, but maybe the key is not to worry too much about the big stuff right now.
Oh?
I used to worry all the time about my thorns, for obvious reasons, but I never really opened up to anyone about them. And when I realized my visions pointed to a threat that was bigger than me, I didn't know what I should do, or who to tell. But that's when I finally got it. You guys were all there for me, to teach me what's really important. I just had to open up and listen.
In other words, if you let the big picture stuff get you all muddled up inside, you'll begin to lose sight of what you really care about. Yeah, I think you're right.
The thing that's most important, what I really care about. All I want to do is protect the people that really matter to me, to fight for them. That's good enough, right?
Not everyone is strong enough to fight.
Huh?
It's something your dad told me once when he was still alive. Law, you know you're strong enough to fight, and you're strong enough to protect the people you care about. Forget all the big stuff going on. Just don't lose sight of what you want to protect in the first place. Sound good?
Yeah, I think it does. It's like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I'll fight to protect the people around me. Just like I always have. I think that's best.
Jolene seemed to be hit pretty hard by this. Barring the unforeseen developments that took place on Lenegis, everything has gone quite smoothly. Even if we were to notice such aberrations for ourselves, we would likely ignore them, as it's not our policy as observers to interfere. Yeah, they just observe astral energy fluctuations. It seems that when Lenegis was activated, no consideration was made for the safety of those in the residential quarter. Not that it matters. Once the plan is complete, Lenegis will serve no purpose. It's only logical that there be more pressing concerns instead. The Overseer must be so pleased to be able to witness the transformation of Dana before it passes on. Not from what we saw. The Overseer is pissed about the whole thing and wants us to kill the Great Spirit.
I apologize for making you witness that.
You mean hearing the origins of the Renans?
Indeed. It's shocking to have so many things I thought to be indelible fade away in mere seconds.
Even I'm still not sure everything we've heard here is actually true.
Let's not delude ourselves. If what we've heard is a lie, it's a rather elaborate one. I can only imagine that you must have been constantly feeling like this, ever since your memory returned, Alphen. And you as well, Shion. About your thorns, and being a maiden.
That's just part of being alive, don't you think?
Well, to say the least. But enough about me. I'm not concerned for myself. What concerns me is all of the other Renans out there.
When you say the other Renans, you mean the ones that are living on Lenegis or Dana, right?
Correct. Even if we stop the Great Spirit from annihilating Dana, our problems will still remain. Putting aside the untold state that Rena may be in, if we do not truly belong there, we will have to think long and hard about where it is that we wish to return to.
So, I guess your only real choices at this point are to either stay on Lenegis or come down to Dana, huh?
Seriously.
And right now, Lenegis might not even be a safe option.
And at the same time, Danans are hardly likely to embrace Renans with open arms. If the issue is forced, things could turn dire. There is, after all, 3 centuries worth of hatred to overcome between us. And the victims of our rule have absolutely every right to feel animosity towards us Renans. Our own circumstances as the aggressors are irrelevant.
Well said,
I didn't expect the former Lord of Menancia to be so down about people reconciling.
Menancia's fate was a stroke of good luck. there had been backlash over how it had been ruled. and I was
Dohalim is
blessed to
so
have
nice,
sympathizers
so
among my
smart.
ranks. Still, even now, there remain ardent dissidents.
But things can still change if you have the right people to help lead the way. Isn't that what you hope to achieve on Lenegis, after this is all over?
Indeed. I have fully accepted the burden of that responsibility. In that regard, I remain determined. On that note, I have something of a favor to ask of you, Alphen.
Oh? What is it?
I wish for you to serve as a mediator so that the Renans can live on Dana peaceably. As the one and only blazing sword, I suspect the Danans may listen to what you have to say when problems arise.
And I take it that you'll be the one to represent the Renans?
Yes. I realize that I'm asking quite a lot of you. However, the fact of the matter is that it will take time for Renans to re-enter Danan society without any bloodshed. That is why.
I think they'll be fine with
You're the same as ever,
Alphen being the
Dohalim.
king.
Is it too much?
No, relax.
Considering you
You
liberated
get so
them.
tense and formal when you're asking for a favor. Listen, there's no need for that. We're friends.
You're too kind. I can see you were raised well.
That's some high praise, Alphen.
Then I'll ask once again, this time just as friends. Alphen, will you help me?
You don't even need to ask. Of course I will.
Thank you, my friend.
Well, it sounds like everyone's learning from their past and using it to create a better future for everyone.
What about you, Shion? How do you feel about the origin of the Renans?
To be honest, I'm not really all that shocked, actually. I mean, I might be a Renan in the literal sense, but I've never really felt like one of them. Right now, it's kind of a mystery.
How do you mean?
Because for a really, really long time, all I ever thought about was how I was going to die. Not if or when, but how. I thought I'd die alone. That fate had me in its steely grip. I would have never imagined that I'd be traveling with someone like you, fighting to save Rena and Dana. I mean, how could I have? It's been going on for 300 years. All this tragedy and destruction. When you consider the Helganquil's part in all this, it's been even longer than that. It was Naori's hope that somehow, someone in the future would be able to stop it, before it was too late. How it fell on us, of all people, to heed that call, is a mystery.
I don't think Naori was hoping that we would just stop the world from getting destroyed. She considered me, a Danan, as a real person. And she very much cherished her own people, too. I don't think she wanted the world to be saved, just so they could go back to hurting each other. Oh, maybe this is what she meant.
Huh?
When we were talking to Kisara earlier, about all that stuff like everyone's needing to meet halfway and embrace each other's pain and suffering. She said that the first step down that path was for each of us to put aside our own hatred. That means forgiving other people, even and especially before they forgive you.
Forgiving. So it goes both ways, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't just mean forgiving things that happened in the past either. Conflicts will keep happening. If we have any hope of moving on and building a better future, we have to all learn to forgive each other.
You know, you're right. People can hurt one another without even meaning to. I know that better than most, thanks to these thorns.
It's not going to be easy getting past this pain. But if we can do it, I'm sure there'll come a time when we can all truly understand each other. I'm there with you, Shion. I too want to protect the world we live in, and all the people we care about. I think that's the very least I can do to repay Naori for everything that she did.
Yeah. I want a future that she would feel proud to live in, and I'm going to fight for it.
Whoa there, Savior Girl. We're here to save you too, you know.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I want to live, and that's the honest truth.
Well, is everybody ready to do what needs to be done?
I am. There's a lot to think about, but at the end of the day, Dana's still in danger. I don't care who we're up against. We'll kick their ass.
What are your thoughts, Alphen? I want to know what's on your mind, too.
Like Law said, if we have to fight the Great Spirit on Rena, then so be it. It's trying to rob us of our entire world. And it's going to take not just our home, but all of existence along with it. That alone is enough to make it our enemy. But it's not only that. One way or another, I think beating the Great Spirit is going to be tied to us saving Xion.
Pretty sure that's the thing with the thorns. Yeah.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of destruction we all saw in Lenegis, I take it?
Yeah. 3 centuries ago, the astral energy that appeared at the spirit channeling ceremony showed Naori that vision. And to hear Xion tell it, it's the same one that she sees from her own thorns as well.
Indeed. Xion's thorns are comprised of dark astral energy, the one type which we know is native only to Rena. And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind Dana's pending destruction, then...
Xion's thorns are the Great Spirit? It's not actually on Rena like we thought?
We don't know anything for certain. At the very least, though, I think it's possible her thorns are a part of the Great Spirit.
And that's what I think.
While the main body resides in Rena.
Right.
Xion.
If these thorns really are a part of Rena's great spirit, I'm going to go over there and give it a piece of my mind and then some.
Looks like we found our final boss.
The question is, how do we confront it? Suffice it to say, that flower growing out of Rena is enormous, large enough to house the will of an entire planet. The Wedge and Lenegis were both hard enough for us to overcome in their own right. This is an altogether greater challenge for merely 6.
And we only know about the Thorns connection thanks to Naori.
Hevrek 35 has been observing the Great Astral Spirit this whole time. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it has a plan of some sort. Let's go see what that is.
Let's go back to the alien guy.
Our minds are made up. Let's go give Hevrek 35 our answer.
So if the Sovereign and Maiden were originally boot-up programs for Lenegis, what about now?
Even with the Forbidden Zone in ruins and the Renaissance stolen, Lenegis is functioning fine. If it needed us before, it doesn't appear to now.
First they lumber you with a position you never asked for, then you're discarded like you're nothing? Who the hell do they think they are?
More importantly, who do they think we are? We might not even factor into their list of concerns.
I just hope everyone on Lenegis is safe.
Worst comes to worst, Lenegis is equipped with a large number of starships
Yeah,
that
they're
people
going to
can escape in.
evacuate.
As long as the whole satellite doesn't suddenly explode or something, they should be fine.
Wait, explode?
In any case, if we're truly going to make a difference, it's on Rena we're needed, not Lenegis. The people there will be fine, I'm sure of it.
Right.
Oh, that's... We're back in the landing area. I didn't even realize. Oh, this is like some kind of observation deck. Interesting. Huh. I wonder what this is for. I guess we're gonna have a scene here later. Otherwise, you know, why does this area even exist?
Do you have your answer for me?
We want to ask something first. You're asking us to fight an entire planet. How exactly do you expect us to do that? You must have something up your sleeve, or else you wouldn't put us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual will does not run throughout its entire body. Rather, its will is derived from the core, which supports the rest of the body, and is where its strength is most densely concentrated. Therefore, if you destroy the core, the Great Spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience and return to being ordinary astral energy.
And how are we supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Rena's Alma. You will also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing and controlling astral
Using
energy.
his own thing against him.
Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the great astral spirit within her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Rena's Alma to destroy it.
Hold on. That sounds a lot like what Shion described before.
Is Shion gonna be okay?
Yeah, killing herself to take out the thorns with her.
She was actually right all along.
By my calculations, your powers combined should be sufficient to destroy the great astral spirit and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage
Yeah.
to beat the great astral spirit?
Any matter contained within the field of destruction shall be erased.
Oh God!
So it really will kill me.
Fuck!
This method is the most simple one available to destroy the Great Spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
What are our other options?
Yeah, there's gotta be others.
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among them is so clear.
You don't get it. I promised Shion that she wouldn't die. That we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end. If there's any other way to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational.
That's...
It is vital that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her.
There's gotta be
300 years ago, the Great Spirit descended upon Lenegis in an attempt to assume direct control of the spirit channeling ceremony.
Really?
We have reason to believe the Great Spirit left part of itself behind, and that it now resides in the Maiden.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
Yep.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core, and can be used by the great astral spirit to revive itself. So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the Great Spirit. That is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole.
Why can't
Without
we
the
remove it
Maiden's
from her?
direct control over the Great Spirit, attacking it is futile, and will only serve to strengthen it.
No.
Wait,
Oh God.
Naori said that the Rena's Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy, and that the thorns can be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Exactly.
Well, can it?
It is true that the Rena's Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the great astral spirit.
Get in the Pokeball.
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony, considering that the Rena's Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed. I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is simply too great.
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will not be restored, and you will all be unable to leave here.
Why you?
Hey, we'll totally do it.
Fine then. I'd rather stay here and
Wink,
rot than do
wink.
it your way.
Alphen?
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing. We want to stop Dana from getting destroyed. We want to save it. But not if it means having to sacrifice one of us in the process. If all you're gonna do is sit back and watch us where it's safe, then quit ordering us around and shut up!
Alphen.
What you say is irrational. Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Rena's Alma are my species' greatest achievement. I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renis Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegis.
It is likely that the Renis Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dana's astral energy.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
According to my observations, the astral energy is most densely concentrated in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
So right in the middle of that giant flower, then.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet. What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Again, escape sequence.
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended that you all escape before the final stage.
Man, I wish that thing would tell it to us straight for once.
Hevrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all. Fix our starship. We're going to Rena.
Excellent.
But I want to make one thing clear. We're doing this for ourselves, to protect what matters to us. We're not doing it for your sake, or because you told us to. Remember that.
It matters little to me. The end result shall be the same. Repair work on your starship has commenced. You'll have to wait until it's finished.
Man, is it too much to ask for Hevrek 35 to talk like a normal person? I swear I can feel my brain starting to fry after listening to all that complicated stuff.
Don't worry. I think we're mostly done with him. Now all we have to do is rest up and wait. Once the Fall Knights is good to go again, we'll be taking off for Rena right away. Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. And with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrek 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details. So assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
Let's see what we can do. Oh, hello. It'll take some time to completely repair your starship. I suggest that you all get some rest in the interim. Sure. I don't know what we would do. It's not like there's a shop here or anything.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying. But we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends. If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright?
Yes.
To deal with one another as humans, and nothing more.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
These two.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Well, with each of the couples I see.
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before. About whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I think I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here. It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own. But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us...
Yeah, maybe...
Hevrick 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become. So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me. To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember saying anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were thinking?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Law. You dumbass teenagers. Oh my god. They're so cute.
Are you sure you don't want to get some rest?
Oh wow, this station is super far away from everything.
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Xion?
Same as you, still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Renis Alma, there's something I want you to do. Like Hevrect 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Renis Alma back, you'll use the blazing sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
It's true the blazing sword may not have the strength of the Renis Alma. But it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything
Listen,
that we...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world. Renans and Danans alike. We don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second-guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god, are they foreshadowing?
You should know that I'm not going to give up on you,
Oh
Shion.
god.
I'm going to fight this until the very end. I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen.
Oh god.
Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
God.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before.
God.
But still, I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I do, because Shion.
Just say it.
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone. Okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. Woo! Wow, look at that picture perfectly aligning with the two of them. With Rena and Dana. Oh my. Oh my god.
Everybody get enough rest? We ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. Can't stand around waiting all day.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only to send down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both Dana and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Hello, Donnie.
Is that
Welcome
you,
to the
Hevra
stream.
35? You can see us from where you are?
Yes, I was spying on
I
you
can
the
see
entire
anywhere
time.
within the bounds of Dake Phasal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Oh, snap!
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy. Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
Dang, they really are robotic.
It's just because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
This is just an inn. Oh boy. Wow. Here's Lenegis. Oh no, that's not Lenegis. That's where we are now. This whole Dake Phasal, which is really far away.
Did the Rens on Lenegis lose control of their jugals? I suppose it's possible. But with the asteroids flowing through the place.
In which case, the arts that were keeping them in line with must have been disrupted. I doubt it was otherwise the work of the Great Spirit.
I agree. It's hard to believe that such a massive consciousness could deliberately conceive and then carry out such a localized phenomenon.
Yeah, they just lost control of them. We got answers to all the lore now. Holy shit. Okay, we have no choice but to go to Rena right away. Let me save first, actually, then.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Well, diggity dang to dang. Rena does not look good. It's basically just a dead
There's nothing here.
desert.
This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
Oh.
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
Oh.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Destroyed remnants of Rena.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate, ever.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
Ooh.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Rena's Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
we might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Rena's Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
And then maybe chuck that into the sun or something?
Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
What do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule, but if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example, but with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
there will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
That is a lovely sentiment. Let's see. Is there a... Oh! Oh, we can go back to Dana right now. I think that'll give us some, side quests. Yes, you're right, Zarmix. Rena is gonna take the astral energy home, and we can't let her do that. Hold on, you guys. Just, I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a little bit, and then I think we'll do, whatever side quests remain that are not, like, really super high-level post-game stuff. I think we're gonna leave Rena for next time fully, but in the meantime, let's try to do all the side quests that have popped up on Dana, because I do know that this is when the last set of non-post-game side quests unlock. All right, I'll be right back. Right, let's get back into it. Let's check one thing first. Oh my god, that was some incredible story shit we just went through. Everybody's level 48. That's cool. I didn't mean to do that. Any new... Dang, Dohalim. What is this now? It's training grounds, but... Subquest cleared their... Oh! Deepen bond with Alphen. What does that mean? Got some new things. Training grounds and... Yowls. Law has... Training grounds. Oh. Yep. Mixed oh. Awesome. Fishing, training grounds, and the other training grounds, yep. Alphins are just, yeah, that we're gonna get soon. Training grounds. Deepens Alphin's bond with a fellow party member. Interesting. Xion is the ingredient. Mystic Crest. How do we get that? And bombs exploded with special ammo. What does that even mean? Bombs exploded with special ammo. Alright, so a couple of them are gonna get new stuff depending on all the side quests. Let's go. Alright, I know where we want to go first. Oh.
Hey, I just realized something.
New skits.
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No, I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
Because they're probably for the
I don't
Hell
know,
Gang
makes them
Club.
more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Kind of like the Chozo in a way, I
The
guess.
dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle.
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell?
Oh, I got more. A lot of scenes.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
It's been so long since we've been on Dana. Let's, you know what? Let's do a campfire. I wonder if we're gonna get one last set of campfire,
You guys want to rest here?
conversations. Let's see.
I've got to be ready to fish on a moment's notice under any circumstances.
We're getting a lot of skits here.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Oh, more. We've got a lot of skits.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious actually.
Oh, totally.
Wait a
Fucking
sec,
hell.
are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Wow, we got a lot.
Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations.
Oh.
I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either,
So
Alvin.
sweet.
We can't expect our enemies to show us
Seriously.
any mercy. But I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
That's it. We got all of them? Okay, good. Let's see, what should we cook? Can't cook that because we don't have the tuna. Let's see.
Hey, that actually came out pretty alright, don't you think?
Ooh, we do have one final set of campfire talks.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey,
What is it?
do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah, so much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh no, not at all. I meant in a nice,
Oh my
warm
god,
house.
oh my god.
With a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Oh my god.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
Intertwining hearts. Oh my god.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
I think that means I got the full set of Campfire Talk with Shion. Bye, Mystery Theater. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, Shion got a new master art, Explosive Charge.
Did you get enough sleep?
Dang. With a 5+ combo. That's the Blazing Pillar. I see. Oh no, that's Alpin. Here we go. Art list. Where's Shion's? No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh god. No, I didn't want that. I definitely wanted, healing circle. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Explosive charge. Oh, that's interesting. Activate by holding the button assigned in Celestra. Interesting. Okay, I see. So hold down the button and we get that. So that'll probably... Oh my god, I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Love this game. Yes, I love this game. Now let's kill a giant bird. Display map list. Yes, display map list. We are so going. There's a side quest in Vicent, but it doesn't matter right now. There's a side quest in Jake Faisal. Seriously? Oh, that it's probably one of those super like Legion. Where the fuck? I completely forgot which region. The fucking thing was in. God damn it. Silda Highway. Over here. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's a completely separate dungeon. Damn it, where was that place? Oh, it was Mount Diara. Here we go. Yep, this is where we were, and there's that campsite right there, too. Yep, okay. Alganquil.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Oh, another skit.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time. The fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Oh my god, we have so many!
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
That's it? We're good? Okay. Oh my god, I gotta read Zarmagus' theory. Planet Rena was named after the Higurashi character, and the Great Spirit took her aliens are controlling society theory as a how-to manual. Oh my god. It fits too well. Let's keep going. Finally we get to fight something.
Ready to go! Help! One more!
Okay.
I'm only getting started. Blade. I can carve through armor. The flame inside is yours if you let free. This one's mine.
A chain between heaven and earth.
That'll
A
bring you
wailing
down.
fancy of lightning, not in your
Alpha.
dreams.
Take this. Finish
A
it.
whirling struggle. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Oh my god, I just figured out how to use the fucking bomb. You have to hold down the weapon. Hold down the button. That's what it meant. So I just have to do that 50
Look
times.
what I just found.
And these guys that gave us so much trouble earlier are nothing. Okay, yep, now we're totally ready for what's going on up ahead now. Definitely.
You got company. Lightning, dance in the wind. Air thrust, the water dance immortal lightning. It's like trying to
She looks so cool in this outfit. Whoa, that's a new one. Oh my god.
Okay, here I come. Too fast.
Now.
10 packs. In an instant. Impact block.
Jeez.
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Oh, that's right, the shop. Let me check on the shop.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Anything new in the forge? Oh, Realm Unifier! Oh, I think that's his ultimate weapon. Look at all this shit I can't forge yet. Elvoth. Sodil Emratus. Oh my god. Hollow Edge. Yeah, all these are, none of these are like, Dragon Blood. Incendiary Scale is something I needed. Monochrome Spiral. That looks like her ultimate gun. We have plenty of dragon granite fragments there. Sacred Karma. Bright Angelica. Oh wow, that looks a lot like her first gun. Plenty of Mystical Luminicore. Liber Pater and Deus Aurora. Oh wow, we almost have enough things to forge this one. Incendiary Scale, I'm doing a lot. Still can't forge this. Heavenly Gaze, oh. Dark, oh wow, we're almost done. This is even better than the thing, these two are even better than what she has now. Almond Eyeball, Dark Tree Blood. Yeah, this looks like her ultimate weapon, Oblivion Ring. Now that looks like a freaking insane magic book. Oh my god! Oblivion Gauntlets. Oh wow. Punisher's Vambrace. That's the only thing that is missing. Wow, that looks cool. Matriarch Martel. Yeah, that's a badass shield. That's a cool shield too. Yeah, that looks like, and the iron pipe is like was the key to this. That random ass thing we got from that side quest. All right. I think yeah, we can't forge. Pretty sure that's the end game equipment, the final set of equipment. Let's finally go inside this tower.
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presence is below us, but not as large.
Up it is then. Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. Can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah. It's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're
How
right.
could you not realize that?
Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shiana.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome. That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Alright, I know she said to go upstairs, but I'd rather first check out what's downstairs so we can clear that out. Oh god, that's a long fall. Let's see. What's here? Dang, it's gonna be hard getting back up.
Guess I misread the
Alright, let's
landing.
fight these things. Oh, they're all protecting this treasure chest that I can get first, apparently. Omega Elixir, not bad. They're not even fighting me. You guys don't want to fight me? Are you sure? I think it's good to fight y'all as a warm-up. Come on, I'm right here. There we go. Sylph Feather.
This one will be difficult to predict.
This one's mine. I never miss. Thank you. Sighted. How's this?
They're wind types.
Airborne beast. My stuff.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Another incantation ruined.
I'm out of ammo. The flames will roar.
So you want me if you knew?
You get to get it.
No further.
Sleep now.
We need some AoE attacks.
Anything in over it.
Everlasting dark.
Rain lightning. Here I come. Here I go. One more. I'm ready.
Adversity is said to be the best motivation.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Meteor storm. It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire.
Oh, I didn't get to do the new one.
Will this help?
Bloody
Healing circle.
Sorry to trouble.
You do the same for me. All right. Will this help? You get the jet. Healing circle.
Clear for us up there.
Lightning. Downfall. Lightning. Downfall.
Here we go. Come on, you guys. These guys seem to be a cut above the usual loot.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Lightning thrust!
Not in your dreams.
Dark
pen still hanging.
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done! Now! It's time to finish this!
Still use the same one, eh?
Consuming wildfire!
Here we go!
Vanquish darkness!
Not today!
Now! Eat open! This ends
Come on,
now!
let's finish that guy off. Oh, it's almost dead. There we go.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Majestic Feather and Rending Titan Fang. Oh, I'm glad I did that first. Now, the arduous climb all the way up to the top. Let's make sure our CP is topped up, though. There we go. Do, gonna fight a giant bird at the top of the tower. Remember when Alphen was this iron mask? Way back in the day.
It's just steps upon steps. Why would someone build this?
Not to live in, I'm guessing.
Right? It would take someone real kooky to build all this.
Right.
Jeez. Dang. Okay, I thought there would be a ton of enemies inside here, but it was just those guys at the
Astral
bottom.
energy is incredible.
It's so thick here. Even we can sense it.
Get ready, everybody!
Let me just.
I was born ready.
I can't
Nothing
save?
can surprise me.
That's kind of weird. Oh, auto saving. That's good. Oh, now I can save. All right. Tower of the Wind Spirit.
Look up there!
Oh, no introduction? Do we just go straight ahead to fighting Sylph and its minions?
We'll worry about that later. There are things on the ground to deal with first.
Fierce sweep! Fall into that! Lightning! Downfall!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! I'm expert coming through! Lightning!
You're mine!
You got company!
Heal my weary companion. Cure.
Divine strength! Let them
You
mark
picked the wrong side.
That'll bring you down!
I owe you one.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! That'll bring you down!
Okay, we gotta kill his minions first.
Lightning! That thing's headed this way! Even I can't stop that! Everyone, look out!
Stay away from my friend.
Doomed. Doomed.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Let me show you what my...
Hey, Birdie. Oh god, oh my god, that thing's huge.
Ready!
How the fuck do we fight that?
Let the marksman handle this!
You require a hand.
Nothing gets by me.
Hello. Oh my god, you're huge. Wow, that bird has sharp teeth. That is horrifying. He's just gonna keep giving minions? Oh. My god, a bird with teeth. Fucking terrifying. Okay, they resist. Oh god, Alton, you're almost dead. I shouldn't use that. I should use fierce sweep against these guys because they resist wind.
We turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Far enough.
Another incantation ruined.
Lightning.
On your knees.
Will this help?
Topping everyone up with healing.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
This one's mine. Where are you going?
Take care of these minions one at a time until they decide to fight it for themselves.
In an instant. Impact block. We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Yeah, Aqua's impact.
In an instant. Impact block.
Okay, bird boy. Come on.
I'll heal you all. Healing circle.
Okay, here I go. Okay, here I go.
They just keep coming.
This thing's putting us through our...
Oh, he's giving us a new thing. Silpsloa. Here we go. He's just like Gnome. He's giving us like a thingy to fight first.
That'll bring you down.
I can carve through armor. Denied. I'll face you. A thrilling
He's giving us a dragon to fight first. Hopefully he doesn't have a cheap stomp attack like the fucking slug. Oh, core break!
Let the marksman handle this.
in a bind.
Blew away.
Seal.
Eternal devastation. Double demon fang.
Take this. I'll smash you.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Leave the charges to me.
Ooh, fuck you.
Do without this pain. Double demon fang.
Please resurrect me.
I can feel the medicine working. In a bind.
Got it. Nailed our chance.
Take this.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Oh god. I need more healing.
Healing circle.
Double demon fang.
Spear sweep.
I can handle it. Denied.
Thank you. May 1,000 gales carry it
I couldn't make it in battle.
God damn it. Oh god, we're dropping like flies.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Imbue this vanquished soul with
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I can feel the medicine working.
I'll heal you all.
Imbue this vanquished soul.
Back into
Take
the fray.
this.
That's gonna
Okay, everybody's alive. I play cleric some more and. Alright, let me I got stunned. Yes! Alright.
In a bind?
Come on. He doesn't have that much HP when I consider it. It was only around 200 and something thousand. And now he's getting close to 150,000 HP. Thanks, Dohalim.
I owe you. Spear sweep. Leave the charges to me. Fire up.
You may be strong, but I'll never quite open. It won't escape me. Now see what I can do.
Dohalim.
Can you take it? I'm ready.
There we go. Halfway through.
Here I come. Spear sweep. Thousand gales tear you to shreds. Another wave?
How long do we have to deal with this? This one's mine. Take this.
May as well use some of these other items that we have. Oh no! Oh no, we summoned more birds. Oh god.
I can carve through armor.
What was I thinking? I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! Dance in the wind! In here!
Oh god, I'm stunned or something.
Bring you back from death's abyss.
Oh god, Dohalim. Oh good, Dohalim's alive. Yeah, let's kill the little birds first. Otherwise we'll all be in trouble.
Healing water creation. Dance, immortal diplomacy. Here goes! Need to pull myself together. Leave the charges to me. Far enough. Shattering pieces. Where are you going? I won't give up.
Fucking hell! How did I die?
You picked the wrong fight. It's in your hands now.
What was I thinking? A whirling struggle. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. First form. Resuscitation. Illuminate the dark.
Okay. We definitely need more CP without a doubt.
Ready to go. Holy land. Gotta hold it together.
Meanwhile. No! Oh god, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad, 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 bad. Dohalim.
Far enough.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Where are you going?
No, Alpin. Oh god.
I'll heal you all. Healing can't be happening.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Omega. Okay, elixir.
No further.
Back into the.
Now this seems like a proper bonus boss. Oh god, the big boy is back again. Halfin's dead.
Will this help? I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitate.
God damn it. Still only we cast the same art at the same time. Okay, and now Alphen's fucking dead.
Ready to go. I'll bring you back from death. I'll heal you all. Think again.
Okay, good. I think we killed one of the little birds.
I'm ready. I never miss.
Yes! We boost. Oh, yes, we broke it.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Lightning. I'll heal you all. Go first. I won't give up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You picked the wrong fight.
Sweet Constantine. May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds.
Thank you for resurrecting me. Oh, God.
Far worse before. Can't be happening.
Oh, no. We did a giant breath attack. Okay, Omega Elixir.
A new lease on
It's
life.
essentially a gimme. Kill that bird. Okay, I think we're back to just the big guy. Oh no, there's one more.
Just watch and see.
I'll heal you all. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Healing circle. What would I do without you? I owe you. I'll take you from here.
Yes!
Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar.
From beyond, imbue this
Rage
vanquished
is
soul
blue.
with life.
Thank you, Jolene.
Can't lose. Dance in between heaven and earth. Really strong, Alphen.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Jolene's dead.
It's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
And here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered. I'll heal you all.
Now you'll see what I can do.
Healing far enough. I'll heal you all. Healing circle.
Need to pull myself together.
Oh god, we need more gel.
Ready to go.
Yes.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. I'll bring you back. I won't give up.
Oh, that is so fucking cheap.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Shooting star. Resuscitation.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down. Winds of heaven. Healing circle. Ready?
That was a close one.
Armor won't save you.
Leave the chargers to me.
I may as well use some. No, I didn't want to use it on Alphen. God damn it.
Shine. Radiant light.
Okay, he's on his final stage.
Thank you for the healing, Jolene.
Our comrades need our abilities.
Yeah, thanks,
to survive.
Jolene.
Right. No one is dying on our watch. Let's finish this off.
I'll do my best not to disappoint.
In a bind.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
Okay, he's less than 50,000.
Here I come.
My god, there's been some tough calls in this battle. Yes! Mystic Art! The selfie! 31,000 damage in a single look. He's, oh my god. Okay, he's under 30,000 now. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Healthy.
Take this.
Resuscitation. Where are you going? Denied. Zephyr Trident.
20, he's less than 20,000. We got this. We got this.
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. You're mine. Right here. Got you.
Die, you fucking son of a bitch! Less than 10,000 HP.
This'll come in handy. One healing transfer coming through. Can't be happening.
Oh god, we are so close. Life bottle.
A new sunlight.
We are out of CP. Oh, come on. We're done. It's done. Woo! Finish the stupid dragon off. Oh god, we still have the big...
Ready to go.
Shattering up.
At this point, we're practically sitting ducks.
Alpin, I've got this.
Right. I'll handle the rest.
Heads up, Alpin.
Oh my god!
This is our chance.
Oh my god, wow.
Not today. Take this. Damn it. Looks like we're gonna have to take care of these first.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Take this. Take this. No escape.
Oh god, I was not prepared for this.
It's too much. I'm not done. That did it. No escape. It's over. Pierce through. Plasma shock. Lunar Rondo. Great. Next. Plasma shock. I can't move.
What? Oh, that is such a... Oh my god, you better let me retry from that.
I shall ensure you.
Oh, that is such bullshit. Come on. I was not prepared for that. That is not fair. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wow. Really? That's dumb. That is fucking dumb. Come on. You gotta let me retry from that part. That is so dumb. The fuck?
Let the marksman handle this. Take this. That thing's headed this way.
Even I can't stop that.
Everyone, look out! I owe you, Tion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Resuscitation! Primed and ready. Not
That
much
is
longer to
such
go.
bullshit.
One final push.
Let's do this together, Alpin.
I can't believe that. Like, seriously, that is so fucking dumb.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Hold on to your
Can we
heart.
fight anything?
Here I come.
Oh yeah, that's right. It takes 5 years to freaking to spawn the next wave.
Leave the charges to me.
Shattering up pieces. Attack time.
Newcomers, let's welcome them.
What's the one?
And yeah, we have to fight a second wave of these stupid things for no fucking reason.
I never fit.
Before we get to the actual boss. Come on.
Save you.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. There you go. There. Don't let one more. Zephyr Trident. I'll heal you all.
Looking good.
I'll fully land. Raging Bastion.
Being interrupted.
Will this help? Healing circle. Thanks for the
Seriously? Like, that's not even between phases. I beat the actual fucking thing.
Take this!
Sweet dreams!
Snake of the abyssal
Steel!
clear for
Not
us
in
a
your
path.
dreams! I'll heal you all! Lightning orb! Healing circle!
Come on, let me get to the real boss.
Ignite! I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! Where are you going?
Certainly not.
One more! It's over! Spear sweep!
Shattering pieces!
Seriously, that is such bullshit. I can't believe that they would do that. Like, make that count for a full boss. Like, not even matter that I beat the real, like, the fucking dragon.
They smite. Do you require a hand? No further!
Where are you going?
I'm ready!
Alpin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alpin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Here goes! Not on my watch! I'm out of arrows!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Okay, now we get to fight the real fucking boss.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time! You're dead.
A new leaf on life! Without you? They just keep coming!
There's the real one.
Putting us through our paces.
Spear sweep! Ready to go!
Now you see what I can do!
Far enough! If it's in the sky, it's mine! I never miss! Will this help?
Resonate with the earth!
Healing circle! This will come in handy. Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
Milk in place here!
This can't be happening!
Dead again.
Forgive me.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Shattering of pieces!
Not in your dreams!
I'll smash you!
My pride was my downfall.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Raging cascade! Resuscitate! Ready to go! The waters of creation poured up!
I have no idea what level that is. I think 60 something. But it's not fair, because I was able to...
Don't give up! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation!
Not done yet!
I'll bring you back from... I'm ready! Resuscitation! I never miss! I'll bring you back from... What the...
Shattering of pieces! Vanquish soul with light! Pissed off! Burn in hell! Vanquish soul with light! Stay away from my friends!
I can't lose!
Devastation!
God, I just...
A new lease on life!
Nothing gets by me.
Imbue this vanquish soul with light!
Healing circle!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
I'll heal you all! Holy land! This can't be happening!
What? How did I die?
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! No further! It's wide open!
It won't
Is that a
escape
healing
me.
art?
It is.
A new
I can't
lease
ignore
on
your
life!
pain. And I'll try to be more careful.
Jeez, I just can't believe that. Like, I had to do it as Alphen. I couldn't even get healing from anyone else. And what is this instant death crap again? Come on.
I can't lose! Illuminate magic! Here goes! Not on my watch!
Deny.
I'll bring you back from death! May 1,000 gales resuscitation! Gusty nail!
Oh god, that was just so fucking dumb.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
A whirling struggle. Zephyr Trident! Winds of heaven!
Get out of
First
this!
force! Primed and ready! Zephyr Trident!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Armor won't save you!
You get the gist.
That's in the wind!
I'll heal you all! Don't leave me!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
More for the stockpile! Resuscitation! Zephyr Trident! Sleep now! This'll come in handy.
Even though he's resisting my attacks, he still does more damage than if I didn't.
I'm ready!
Air thrust! One more time! A whirling struggle! Zephyr Trident! Winds of heaven! First force! Field! Primed and ready! Sorry.
It's go time! Negative gate! I can carve through armor!
Resuscitation!
Hitting pile driver!
That's gonna smart. I'll heal you all! Darkness!
It's in your hands.
What was I thinking?
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That just seems so cheap to me. That just knocked off a lot of my excitement. Like, seriously. That is just so...
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Can't get out of this! Where are you going? Armor won't save you! Far enough! Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Resuscitation!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation! Shining Supernova! Zephyr Trident! Raging
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Will this help?
Healing Circle!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Zephyr Trident!
Finish it! Alton! In an instant!
Okay, we're back. We got to half HP again.
In a bind, ready and raring.
I never miss!
I'll smash you!
Zephyr Trident!
I'm right behind you. Everlasting shock.
Rise and shine! I can handle it!
Another wave?
How long do we have to deal with this?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation!
Okay, now we have to deal with the little birds again.
Zephyr Trident!
Let me just make sure our CP is topped up.
Dance in the wind! Air
A
thrust!
new lease on life.
Zephyr Trident!
In a bind,
I'll bring you back from
Oh, for fuck's sake!
beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with burn in hell. Anything in armor is all mine. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
I can't lose.
Heal my soaring light spear. I'm ready. From beyond.
Let me get out of the way.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! Smart. Healing Circle!
Denied. Blade.
Purge Malevolence! I'll take one of
Where are
them!
you going?
Yes! Core break!
Magic in the
I can feel the medicine working.
Zephyr Trident! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Elusive deity. Double demon fang.
The flames will roar! Toxicity! I never miss! I'm revealed! Astral
Here we go, come on.
Say no more.
Come on, Manuel, let's do it.
Well done!
I'll smash you.
Zephyr Trident! Don't mind if I do! I'll heal you all! I'll heal you!
Now I can let loose.
Will this help? I won't give up.
Seriously.
I have no limits.
go. There we go. Get our friggin' CP topped up again.
Anything in armor is all mine. Not today. In a bind.
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments.
Yes, another core break. I'm glad the main guy is getting hit too while we do all these little ones.
Will this help?
Here goes! Healing circle!
Oh, thank you.
Not on my watch!
Here I go. Leave the charges to me.
Far enough! Too much to handle? Zephyr Trident! Eat dirt! I never miss!
Yes, another core break.
Save you.
Now!
Look sharp.
Okay.
Lightning Tiger Blade. On your knees. Not today. Rending you apart.
The fluidity of her movements is simply incredible.
No further.
All right, he's low again.
Can't be happening! Here I come!
While it's reeling.
Jolene, resurrect me.
In here!
All right, fine. I'll just use a fucking life bottle.
A new lease on life! Lightning orb!
It's in your hands now. To be less free. Anything in armor is all mine.
Lightning cascade! Friend! That'll bring you down!
Oh, thank you. We've got him on the run.
Don't get caught!
Right.
Fucking stun.
Will this help?
Healing circle!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Okay, come on, 44,000.
I really don't.
Okay. I have to make sure Alphen is all healed up before this, before his HP gets down to 0.
Light astral energy!
I can carve through armor.
Don't mind if I do! I never miss! This can't be happening!
Thank you, Jolene, for healing me.
Healing circle!
Eat dirt.
Zephyr Trident!
In a bind.
Okay.
Resonate with you. Pieces. Attack time.
Zephyr Trident!
Awaken and reconnect. Masterful path.
Zephyr Trident!
Take this.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
Nothing
holy
gets
glimmer!
by me.
Holy lance! That'll bring you down!
Making sure that Alphen is fully healed.
A chain between heaven and earth! Zephyr Trident! Banshee of lightning!
Okay.
Divine savior!
You're mine. Front.
You require a
Finish it.
Jolene! This one's got your
Nice.
name on it!
Action to action.
Okay.
We're coming through!
Will this help?
Healing circle!
Okay. Here I
There we go.
We're practically sitting ducks.
Oh my god.
Got this!
Right. I'll handle the rest.
Heads up, Alphen!
Alright. Alphen, don't fuck this up. Hello, Advanced Lamb. Welcome to the stream.
This is our chance.
Now I know to target these stupid bullshit.
Take this. Plasma shock. Damn it. Looks like we're gonna have to take care of
Oh
these.
fuck, look at Alphen's like...
First,
Okay, I got 2. Please, Alphen, survive. Last one. Okay.
It's on. Here I come. Mirage. Sonic thrust.
Oh, what? They revive!
Pierce through. Take this. No escape. You're mine. Take this. Burn in hell.
I gotta keep him healed up. Oh my god. They just keep reviving each other.
I'm nearly done for.
Stop attacking! Okay. Come on, come on, please just kill it. Kill it. Come on, come on, come on. No! Oh, oh. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Billowing cyclone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
We did it.
Oh God. Oh God. That. Oh God. Oh God. Wow. That was tight.
Yeah. The astral energy is dispersing. It shouldn't cause any more problems.
Whew, that was harrowing.
I'll say.
Now that we've taken care of that light, I guess all that's left to do is tell Bayfon.
Yeah, Bayfon. He told us about this ages ago.
Yeah.
You okay, Rinwell?
I'm fine. This whole thing just reminded me how different I am. I'm a freak that doesn't belong on Dana or Rena. Even if I don't look like it from the outside.
That's not true, Rinwell.
I mean, sure. Maybe it's a little unusual that you can use magic. But if we're talking about unusual...
Thank you for your cheers, Donnie. Thank you.
I didn't have memories, a face, or a sense of pain. Everyone called me Iron Mask. And then on top of that, I was born over 300 years ago. If anyone's a freak, it's me.
Join the club. I have my thorns. Dohalim's a Renan lord who gave up his title. And Kisara believes Danans and Renans can live in peaceful coexistence together.
And I used to work for the Snake Eyes, remember?
You guys.
And... Oh, and my feet get stinky real easily, too.
Too much information, Law.
Yeah, but Alphen, you do that thing where you grind your teeth really loudly in your sleep.
I don't see how that's... Wait, I do? Well, at least it's not as bad as when you...
When I what?
Whoa, guys! Why are we even arguing about this?
You're the one who made this weird.
Oh, God.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, God.
It makes me so happy to have such caring friends. I need to be better at not keeping this stuff bottled up. I know it's not good for me, but I'm gonna work on it. So don't worry about me, okay?
Yeah, there's no way I could have even come close to beating that
If
boss.
she perceives being a mage to be a source of continual obligation.
Rinwell's pretty
Earlier.
much the only one left. Sometimes I think it might have been easier for her to have just kept it hidden, but I guess that wouldn't solve much.
Indeed.
Majestic feather, dragon blood. That's some of the things we need to forge, so like some of the ultimate weapons. Actually, is there any chest up on the top there? Oh.
So at this point, it's safe to say we've beaten all of those things that we saw flying out of the wedge, yeah?
Yes, there were 4 lights, so that should be all of them now.
They put up a good fight, but we beat them right back down again, huh?
Weren't you even a little scared while we were fighting them?
A little.
But we still managed to beat them with our own hands. That's what matters here.
Yeah, exactly.
I do hope that really is the last we see of them.
It better be.
Each one seemed to be unique and correspond to a different element. I doubt there are more of them running around out there that we don't know
Could
about.
be light and darkness ones.
Wouldn't you agree?
Why did you look at Dohalim when you said that?
No big reason. I just figured I stole some of his usual thunder by explaining it. I know how much he loves to do that.
You know him well at this point.
You, Shion, I will never forgive you. He's like, I don't look like that. I was just checking if there's any treasure chest stuff here. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right, Luca. I leveled up 3 times. Oh my god. I need to restock my items. Everyone's level 51 now. That's pretty badass. Hello, Hala Mirage. Welcome to the stream. At this late hour. Yeah, the found family vibes are incredible. This game, the party in this game, everyone is so adorable. I think we should be able to have another campfire talk as well. I'd hope so, at least after that. That was a fucking super boss, I'll say, Luca, definitely. Oh god, it was like Gnome, but worse. Like, with Gnome, the frickin', the core section was like an afterthought. Oh sweet, you grabbed DGS. And DGS too. These guys are fucking nothing now.
Not in your dreams.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Y'all are nothing.
Nothing gets by me.
Prepare to be seized.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
I think I can forge some of
We
those,
should be able to cook here.
Okay, none of Alphin's. Damn, Alphin has 4. Jeez. And Fion's. Oh, I thought I would be able to. That Punisher's. Oh, I can do one. Oh, wow. Look, I didn't realize I can do one of Kisara's right here. Blue shield. Right, there we go. Still can't do that farm fence, though. I thought we had, Yeah, the Phantom Fang thing. Yeah, we got that dragon blood. We need like chameleon hides and things like that. Oh my god. So we definitely need to buy new items. Alright, all the armor is not better than what we have. Okay, I think that's
I'm
good.
impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Let's rest. Oh, I didn't realize there was another Sherlock Holmes game. Harlem Raja, that's cool. Oh my god, we got a special scene.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now, I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Ah! Enlightening bond. Where's that one? Oh, it's here. Ooh, Thunderfang. And another KO prevention. Defeated all lights from the wedge, but we totally did. That's what we fucking did. God damn it. Increased arts casting resilience. That's what I wanted for her. Oh, I should have gotten that too. Oh no, I would not go to the final boss straight up this stream. Hell, we'll be lucky if I get to the final boss in the next stream.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Oh, more.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
So many food sketches.
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished. Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What? Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so freaking much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away!
Oh, God!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Oh my god, I fucking knew it was them. I fucking knew it. Okay. Now let's eat something.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Come on over and grab some food.
Oh, yep, that's a sign saying Shion is done. Let's see. Rinwell, Law, Kisara, Dohalim. I'm gonna take a vote. Tell me. Which one would y'all like to see? Two Rinwells and two Kisaras. Dang. I think that's everybody voting too. Oh my god. God damn it. You know what? I can't break anybody's heart, so I'll break everybody's heart. Law, you're up. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's a tie. What do you expect me to do?
Mind if I join you, Law?
So, how's it been going?
How's what been going?
Come on, man. You know what I mean. How have things been with you and Shion?
Ooh!
I had a feeling it was about that. Well, what about things on your end?
Continuation of their previous one.
No, we're not talking about me. I'd rather hear about you.
I don't really have anything to share on that front.
Don't be like that. You think I can't tell something's been going on?
Look, I'm not the type to go blabbing about that kind of stuff.
Give me a break. Don't keep secrets from me just because you're a little old.
I'm not that old.
I don't know, man. Lately it seems like you start wheezing as soon as we get into a fight.
That's some pretty big talk. You really want to try your luck with me? What were we talking about before?
It was... well, it doesn't really matter now.
What's wrong? Did I hit your head too hard?
No, man, you don't get it. You're really something, Alphen.
What do you mean?
Just you. How you always indulge me and help me work through my jumbled thoughts.
Do I?
Yeah, I always feel better after being with you. Even duking it out just now helped.
There you go again, making me out to be better than I really am.
I'm not making you out to be anything. You can't stop me from admiring you, Alphen.
You've got strange taste then.
I'm fine with that. I hope someday I can be there to lift you up too.
I don't plan on getting quite that old anytime soon.
We should go again sometime.
We should. I look forward to it.
And yep, there we go. Role model, totally. He really is like an older brother to Law.
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow too.
Yep, that was Law's last. I assume you get an achievement for each one you get. Oh, and they get a new master art for it each.
I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
That's incredible. All right, let's go turn in this quest, and I think that's where we'll stop for today.
it's good to be back in familiar territory.
Dohalim pancakes!
Huh?
What's going on? Oh, this is another side quest.
Filled with equal parts compassion and passion, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of the munchies.
Oh my god, a voiced side quest.
Delectable, ineffable Dohalim pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey, we should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great! Then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure, I got this.
You're out, Alphin. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes! A contest between me, Shion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist.
You can say that again.
Oh my god!
I accept any and all challenges.
Great. Then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on.
Hey, what about me?
Oh my god. Oh wow. This is the whole freaking quest. Dawn is
Maybe we'll have some luck
pancake.
finding what we need at the farm.
Okay, this is leading somewhere. But let's try to just turn in that other quest. I think it was in Mahag Sar. Yeah. We'll continue. You know what? This doesn't seem like a long quest. We'll finish it just because it sounds funny.
We finally made it. Crap!
It's you freaks again. What are you doing in Neat? Did you stalk me all the way here?
Right.
No, I asked him to look for you. Check out that light. You're talking to none other than the Blazing Sword and his crew. Indeed we are. To that end, we've come to inform you that matter has been addressed. Worry no more. Oh, great, thanks. But I still don't like the look at that girl. You should take her with you and get out of our realm now.
As you wish.
Hey.
Torvin, what the hell? Why are you picking on this girl? Because she's a Danny, you can use the astral art.
How?
What? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. I can sense astral energy and manipulate its flow. I come from a long line of Dana mages, to tell you the truth.
Huh. I never heard of.
That's because he has lived in hiding. I'm the only one of us left, so you don't have to worry about anyone else.
Why you?
You heard her, she's a monster. A monster's gonna invite more disaster if she stays here. Now get the hell out of here.
Oh God.
Wait!
Stop right there. Why are you so afraid of her over a simple astral art? Surely you were accustomed to the sight of Renans once employing them here, even if it was unfortunately to harm you all. Why so shun her so vehemently when she's one of your own kind?
What?
Because Denons like her aren't supposed to exist. They just aren't.
I see.
So you fear her because she defies common sense. Alright, but aren't you all just as unusual in your own right? You all overthrew a Renan Lord and now run this from yourselves. That's not supposed to happen either, now is it?
Huh?
Well, yeah, but... History is made by those who defy conventional wisdom. Those who stand on the front lines are often deemed deviants in their time. In that sense, both of you here are rather unusual, yet you are both united in your desire to free Dana of its Renan subjugation. Why, one might go as far to say as you two are comrades in arms. You sure have a way with words. I don't think you're gonna win this fight, Torvin. Look, she's done a lot. She's able to track down that light and even help rescue you. You should be glad we have someone like her on our side. She's a great asset with her powers. You too, Bayfon. I guess you do have a point. Alright, I won't claim I put it entirely behind me, but I won't ask you to leave Mahog's sorrow any longer. You're welcome to stay as long as you wish. Make sure you're taken care of. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Thanks.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Wait!
Excuse me?
Huh?
Huh?
I kindly ask that you dare not attempt to lure my esteemed colleague away from us. She's a rare soul who truly appreciates the history and culture of this world, as do I. Talking to her brings true joy to my life. I would therefore rather not lose that companionship, thank you very much.
Really?
Huh? You're a funny guy, you really are. You and she share similar hobbies, huh? I gotta admit, the more I talk to you, the more normal she looks in comparison. I like you, Renan. You're alright. I finished my work for the day. What do you say we grab a drink together?
Good.
Yes, let's. I was thinking of doing just the same. But why stop at one? Let us drink the night away, my friend.
All right.
Now you're talking. You're all welcome to tag along too. Today drinks are on me.
Maybe it's not so bad being a mage after all.
Dohalim is so fucking nice.
What matters is that I found people who accept me for who I am. Mage or not. As long as I have that, I think I'll be okay. And after everything they've done for me, I guess I can't say it matters if they're Renan or not either.
And there we go. Vanquisher of the Four Lights. Ooh, a new art, Thunderous Devastation.
I see you've got your relics all lined up again. What are you doing? Huh? They're so bright now.
Oh, it's you two. I was merely tending to my collection.
Don't you think you've polished them enough by now?
You take better care of your relics than you do yourself.
I try to take good care of them. However, no matter how much work I put in, it refused to respond.
I thought you could hear their voices somehow.
I can, but that's all I can do with them. I can't actually engage in conversation with them. Not yet.
What are they saying? Did they really want you to polish them that much?
You're right. I was so enraptured with them, I may have selfishly failed to consider their own wishes. I must open my mind and sincerely engage with them in earnest.
He never gets tired of his relics, does he?
Nope. It is interesting to look at them when they're all lined up together like this, though. Like how these two have similar designs. It makes me wonder if they were made in the same period.
An excellent observation. Yes, I too suspect they're somehow intimately related as well.
I don't see what you two are talking about at all.
Hmm? What's this? Why, that smear wasn't there previously. Could it be responding to my voice at long last? It's rather viscous and has a distinct aroma to it.
Oh god.
Ugh, Hauuu! These relics are no place for you to do your business. I'm serious! These are priceless pieces of history!
Come on, Dohalim. Let's go wash your hands before you catch anything weird.
You're looking pretty content.
Yeah. I feel like life's taken a turn for the better all of a sudden.
Oh, that's good to hear. But why did you say you felt that way?
Oh, why can't you be more like Dohalim?
Oh my god. So cute. Everybody's so cute. There's I can't believe there's a side quest in Jade Puzzle. I think that's there's something at the ranch, there's something in Cisleden, and there's two in yeah, let's do the ranch. Let's get the pancakes done. And we'll finish it with the pancakes.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Oh, well, look who it is. Long time no see. Right. Good to see you. I'm here to grab some things if you don't mind. Oh, not at all. Take as much as you like. Help yourself.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. Now we can get to making some pancakes.
Oh.
Oh, pancakes, you say? I like mine thick and lighter with whipped cream. You know, if you add meringue, it makes the dough nice and fluffy. And there ain't no better whipped cream than the kind made from cow's milk here.
Whoa!
This must be an expert in the field.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme.
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge.
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high. And here comes Shion with her entry.
I applied all of my know-how to this and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Shion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes. What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see.
She put pop rocks in it.
Creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days worth of nourishment.
Oh my god.
3 days worth?
Our judge has been left stunned.
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself.
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dough Halim pancakes.
Oh my god.
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dohalim, there's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed. I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in.
Oh my god.
That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
Shh.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified.
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up.
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Oodle. Ah! Your face! Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay.
Well, that looks cool.
I'll never forget you, Hoodle. Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't. Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a Hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating. And there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That And it's the strangest thing. It gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Renwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over Pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice.
Oh
I guess
my
I
God.
was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Hmm? Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right?
Xion, oh my god, we got Xion pancakes and Dopaline pancakes. And of course the Hoodle pancakes. Oh my god, that's wonderful. That's just wonderful. Oh my god, you guys. I love this game so much. We have probably been playing for a long time today, and I think now's a good time to stop for today. Okay, you guys, so let me just save, and yeah, we've gone on super long. So until next time, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.